till you choke. Because character shows that no more they stayed calm, they stayed focused. Because they believed that they could achieve. That's what made it happen. What about you at Seminole? When you're under pressure, when you're under stress. You know, stress comes in all different packages. But how do you keep your character? How do you maintain the relationship with customers? You know, when something happens, how do you interact with the customer? How do you keep your policy guidelines? What about keeping accurate records, as the code says, keep accurate records? Do you let all that go because you're under pressure and your character drop? No, you maintain the standard. You maintain the standard, regardless. That's how you win. See, winners, say winners. Winners. Say winners. Winners. Say, I'm a winner. Winners never quit. They never quit, they stay focused. And quitters never win. Let's see what's next. Third quarter. Get it done. Implement the plan. Be prepared for audibles. And what I mean by audibles, because when, as a football team, the quarterback is designed to make adjustments. So that might be your administrator, someone over you. He's been placed there based on the situation and circumstances to make certain adjustments. And he may call a meeting and say, well, we're going to have to make an adjustment so that we can maintain this certain standard. You don't get offended. Because that's his assignment. That's what audibles. The quarterback can see a situation that already been set up, but he may see something that will hurt the team. He may see something that will cost the team. So because he got that position of the eye to watch over the team, he may call back and huddle, or he may, this quarterback here, he say, red, 42, red, would mean that the signal been changed. Now the lineman on the he's not down to say, what are you calling? What you changing for? Man, we already know. He don't get an attitude. The receiver don't come back and say, what's wrong with you? Are you gonna? No. Listen, you got it. See? Bomb. You got it. Yeah. The receiver look at the other receiver. Got it. The running back look at the quarterback look back at the running back. Everybody together. Why? Because they understand the position of the quarterback to make the adjustments. Why? To benefit the team. Why? Because they are moving toward a vision. A vision. They have a passion, the few, to keep them focused for the vision. And the vision involves the whole team. And that's the beautiful. Fumbles and interception, that's setbacks. What about, when the quarterback throws the ball, and we played plant, and man, our quarterback threw the ball 2 interceptions in a row. Plus, the running back fumbled the ball twice. How could you beat a team like Plant like that? And that's the only team we lost against in the playoff. Plant was good. I must give them the respect. They didn't make many of the mistakes. Why? Because there was more experience. But we'll be back this year. We're playing the first game of the season. We will be back. It's payback time. I just had to throw that in. Anyway, we made too many fumbles, interception. And that cost us. What you saying? You can drop the ball too many times. You can make too many mistakes often. You can hurt the team, not you. You hurt the whole team, or you hurt the whole department. Your department, you hurt. Why? Because you dropped the ball. And when you drop the ball, it affects everybody on the team. Why? Because a team connects. There's no separation. There's no one person on the team. A team connects with everybody. It's just different assignments, different goals, but the whole purpose is to reach the vision for the company or for the team. Our vision for Onward football team is to win state champs. Our vision for the next year for Onward football team is to win a state champion. Our vision for Onward football team is to win a state champion. We don't think about winning conferences. That's average. We think about maximizing. That's above average. So I set the tone. I set the theme for the year. This year I set the theme for the team called Make It Happen. Last year was Get It Back. We didn't get it back, but we're going to make it happen this year. Why? Because we think we have the state champion mentality. We don't have a conference, a region mentality. We have championship. And when your vision is big like that, and when a team vision is big like that, oh, it takes a team to higher heights. Oh, it takes a company to higher heights. Why? Because of vision to think big. Fourth quarter. Celebration. Celebrate as a team. Thankful for one another. And that's the beautiful about celebration and winning. Not one person get the glory. Coach Kelly just didn't get all the praise. Coach Ellis got it. All other coaches got the praise. The players got it. The water boy got it. One take the water, he got some praise. He was excited. All the cheerleaders got it. Praise. Everybody on the team, even the one who was sitting on the bench got a ring. State champion ring. This is the first one. But everybody got a ring. Why? Because we're a team. We're a team. We're a team. When you're successful in your company, everybody gets rewards. I throw that one in for you. Everybody gets rewards. Isn't that right? When a team wins together, everybody all rewarded as a team. Everybody win as a team. Every team member is a champion. Every team member is important. The team wins because of you. How does it relate to Seminole? I'll close with this. Again, it's all about attitude. This is our playbook. We abide by. This here is Seminole playbook, code of conduct. There's a system in here in place. You abide by, and you win. You fail to abide by, you lose. Losers can't celebrate. Only winners celebrate. And it's a joy when you celebrate. The joy that brought me so much joy to me is to see these boys impacted by what I taught them. That was my joy. Just to see those guys' life change, to experience that, they can do it. That brought me joy. To see that they gave those guys hope. Some of those boys don't have fathers. Some of them live in a very bad environment. And to say, Coach, thanks, and hug you. Some of the guys want to kiss on you. Some of them big old guys will hug and it's almost choke you. Get off me, and because it expresses the victory. Victory comes with joy. Expression. Expressed. That's what they did. This is what you do here when you win. When you win. You come as a team. When you encourage everyone. When you're going through challenges. Talk about it. Just don't change. Embrace that with the code say, followed by. Stand on it. Be strong. Don't walk in fear. Let me share something with you, and I say it over and over. Because I've seen so many failures in life. As been a coach, as been a pastor, as been a speaker, as been a mentor. And one of the greatest keys is when you see people quit. You know what I learned in life as a coach? If you don't quit, you can't be defeated. It's when you quit, you're defeated. And so I embrace, I will not quit. Whatever I'm faced with, I will not quit. I'm going through. I've been married for 36 years. I think I got that right. 36 years. And I haven't quit. One wife, one woman, got kids. And I told her this, I said, I'm not quitting. I'm not just going to give up. I'm not a quitter. She said, guess what? I'm not quitting either. So what happened? We had the challenges. We had to make that thing work out. Why? Because we weren't quitters. Quitters never win. Quitters never win. But winners never quit. Embrace that. You're not going to quit. So if you don't quit, you cannot be defeated. You stay encouraged. You stay empowered. Whatever challenge you're going through, hold your standards. Walk in your integrity. Maintain unity as a team. And watch to see this company. See, the company can't move without the employees. There's no company without you. Just a building. You what makes the company. Oneness as a team.
Sean Callahan and the Armwood High School Hawks, the 2004 Class 4A state champions, and they've done it, completing the repeat.
Look at joy. Manifestation of the victory of the champion, the trophy. No one else has this trophy but Armwood Hawks. They have this trophy. This is the glory of the team, the state championship trophy. Guess what, Seminole? That's what you strive for. That's what you strive for. Why work if you're not striving for anything? Why put all the effort into something if you're not striving to win? Everything you do, strive to win. That's where your joy. You saw the boy who kid. That's where joy comes from, winning, not losing. And losers quit. All you have to do, don't quit. Don't give up. Keep hope alive, and you will achieve. I thank you so much for having me here. Y'all have a victorious championship day. All right? Wow. I got to follow that.
Before I get into my next presentation, I really have to thank you, Ron. Excellent, excellent. We really appreciate that. And I also want to thank, there was a lot of team members at Seminole that put together and worked together with Ron in developing this program. And I don't know all, can't remember everyone's names, but certainly recently the most involvement was by Bob McNamara and by Rosalica. So we really appreciate the efforts. And it was a team effort. We all came together, and we really appreciate that. The message was heard loud and clear. And we're going up tomorrow to plan to do this again tomorrow. So, well, hurricane season is upon us. 2007. The season runs from June 1st through the end of November, I believe. And are we ready? I hope we are. What we're going to do today is we're going to talk several different items. We're going to talk about sort of a brief history of the hurricane seasons in the last several years, and we're going to talk about, are we ready? Are we ready here at Seminole? Are we ready at home? Just to make sure we're focusing on it because it's that time of year. The National Hurricane Center produces these wonderful charts by season, and basically what it does is it lists the number of storms per year. It lists and provides the path, the starting and ending path of these storms by day. There's a lot of numbers in there, and really the intent is not really to look at the details of this number, the numbers there, but it also provides the intensity too. The red is really the hurricane. So as you can see, 2004 was a very active year. That was when Charlie hit. Charlie was supposed to hit the Tampa Bay area. But at the last minute, the forecasters had it dead on in the Tampa Bay area, and I believe at the last, I forget how many hours, it made that right-hand turn and hit Port Charlotte. It just went up, the center part of the state. 2005, an extremely active year. 28 named storms. And of course, we all remember, unfortunately, Katrina. Were they prepared? Were they prepared in New Orleans, in the Mississippi area? Katrina was probably it was the costliest storm in recorded history for the United States as far as monetary damages go, and it also was the second costliest in terms of lost lives. So, very bad year. But 2006, what happened in 2006? What do we do? The forecaster said we were going to have an above-average season. And by goodness, look at that. It was very, very minimal. Everything that started out looking ominous, we all were watching the tubes because we had 2004, 2005 behind us. We're all focused in on Bay News 9 or CNN or the Weather Channel. And what happened was the storms turned out in the Atlantic. And the reason why was there was something, the El Nino, whatever, coming over from the west that sort of pushed the storms that direction. What about 2007? So just remember, look at this here. 2004, bad. 2005, worse. Storms all over. It looks like a spaghetti. 2006, hardly any. We only had 2 tropical storms. 2007, forecast. We've already had a subtropical storm, I believe, Andrea, that hit off at Jacksonville and that side that formed out there for a while. And then we had Hurricane Barry. Hurricane Barry struck while I was down in the Keys, so I had some pretty rough weather to begin with. But it was much needed. The state actually benefited from all the rainfall that Hurricane Barry provided. So there is some benefits as long as it doesn't get too ominous. The reason why the Hurricane Center is really providing us a range is because they came out with an original forecast in April, and then they updated it in May. And so they're anticipating this up to 17 named storms, 10 hurricanes, and up to 5 major hurricanes. And major hurricanes are really typically category 3 and above. What they also do is come out with probabilities because, a forecast is like a budget. You never know if you're going to hit it or not. You gotta sort of keep your eye on it. What is the probability of us hitting that forecast? And really what they try to do is, what is the probability that we're going to have an above normal season? And that's what they've done in the circle there. 75% chance that we're going to have above normal season. 5% below and 20% near normal. So the odds are better than 50-50. We're going to have a season this year. What is the reason? There's a multitude of reasons. As we all know, most of the hurricanes that affect us form off the coast of Africa, the western coast of Africa. The prevailing winds sort of push those things here and down this corridor into the Caribbean Sea and into the Gulf of Mexico. And then we all wait with anxiety and keeping our fingers crossed. Where is that hurricane going to turn? Is it going to turn out in the Atlantic and harm hopefully nobody? Or is it going to turn into the Gulf of Mexico and affect Jack's fuel supply system, shutting down the rigs, those kinds of things? So what is causing this? Well, we have a warmer SST, that's the sea surface temperature. The temperatures historically have been slightly higher. Warmer means there's more energy in the water. We've got reduced wind shear. We had that last year in 2006. Lower surface pressure. And then you see the basic westerly and easterly and southerly and all those kind of winds are just sort of driving it down that corridor. So the conditions are ideal. Everyone's seen the chart of how these storms are categorized from 1 to 5, 5 being the most ominous, 1 being the minimal. Category 3 is really when we really have to sort of really wake up. That's considered a major storm, winds above 111 miles an hour. The surge, the coastal areas, we'll see surges up to 12 feet, extensive damage. And so those are the storms. If you live near the coastline, and really any hurricane, you have to be aware. Even tropical storm, you have to be aware of. But the category 3 storms and above are the ones that really can inflict a lot of damage. A 10-year period from 1991 to 2000. This chart indicates the major category 3 storms that impacted the United States. As you can see, the second costly storm of all time, Hurricane Andrew, hit South Dade County in 1992. And Al, you can remember that like it was yesterday, because that was your home. So you can see we had some major storms, but that was a 10-year category. You can see we had Opal, Andrew, Fran. Look at the last 6 years now. This is more recently. This is 2001 to 2006. We've got a whole host of storms, including Charlie and Wilma, Jean, Rita, Dennis, and you can see they all congregated in there. And I think we've had at least 5, maybe 6 of these major category 3 storms in the last 6 years now. You have a 10-year period, and they do this chart in another 4 years. You'll see probably more storms add to this. You'll see this 10-year period is one of the worst in recent memory. So what does it mean for all of us? You've got to be prepared here at work and be prepared at home. There's a lot of people that have taken a lot of preparation very seriously. I know Jeff Conway has done a lot of work preparing for any transmission outages. He's got some backup inventory and supplies. I know Jack has done a great job in ensuring we have enough fuel at Payne Creek and understanding the coal situation at SGS. I ask each of you, do you understand your work plans during a hurricane? Do you understand what you're supposed to do? Do you understand how you're going to help out the other co-workers in the company? And what I would suggest is to make sure you have a communication with your boss, your supervisor, and make sure those details are well understood by you and your department. At Payne Creek, from the history of storms, they have a safe room built. And that's Mr. Doyle there, and he's opening the door to the secret hideaway there. And inside the safe room, if you will, I believe, is John really out here today? Is he not here? He designed this room, and I believe it can withstand winds up to 200 miles an hour. It's got backup diesel generation, so it's a pretty self-contained unit. Within the safe room at Payne Creek, blankets and radios and microwaves and these meals, fully prepared meals, ready to eat. They seem ready. Dan Cornell, Dan here. You guys happen to get hung up at Seminole headquarters, Dan has got you covered. He's got some filet mignon and fettuccine Alfredo. Bring the ketchup though. At home, I know, Rich, you were mentioning the other day, you just developed your disaster preparedness kit, and you've got your batteries and your flashlights and radios and everything, and each one of us should do that because we care about you as individuals, we care about you here at Seminole. We want to make sure our family, our Seminole family is well protected. We want to make sure we protected here at work, protected at home. If you live in a coastal area that has evacuation notices that are given because you're so close to the coastline, because you saw those storm surges, the storm surges will come if we get a direct hit. Make sure you have a friend, a family member, or even know what hotel you're going to call if you need to evacuate. And so when you get that notice that evacuate, you make that phone call right away because everyone else is going to be doing it. And don't forget about your little Fido or Gigi or whoever else you have at home. Make sure you got enough pet meds and whatever accommodations, because a lot of shelters don't allow pets in there. So, conclusion, are we ready? I believe we are. Ask yourselves that. Ask your supervisors that. Ask your teammates that. Are we ready? Make sure you do anything you can to be prepared. Carrie, Michelle, I think, have prepared a Seminole disaster plan, and basically it's the 2007 hurricane season preparation guide, and it was yellow or orange or whatever. They pass it out to all the employees. Make sure you take a look at that and keep it in mind. So that's it. Thank you. Next, we're going to have Norm come up and talk about everyone's favorite subject, retirement.
I want to make sure I start and finish on time because I don't think Coach Ellis or anybody else here wants to see me run laps. Because the ambulance will definitely have to be parked out front. In fact, I've only got 18 more months. I want to make sure I get through it. Seminole Electric, in conjunction with NRCA, is going to do retirement seminars this year. They're going to be on August the 15th and 16th. We're going to do it here in the headquarters. Main reason why we're doing it in the headquarters this year is cost restraints. I started going out to the hotels and talking to them, and the cheapest one was $7,500 for 2 days. And that's not putting you up to stay overnight. It's just going in and coming out. It is a full 2-day session. Starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, goes to 4 o'clock both days. Invitations are going to go out this afternoon. Basically, we're looking at those people who, one, have not been to a previous retirement seminar and who are the age of 52 or older. The main reason why we've had to restrict it to the number of people who have not already attended is because we have an aging workforce. In the Tampa area alone, we had 48 people that fit in within that category of being 52 or older. In Palaca, I have 53, and we have to run two-day sessions up there, and that incorporates Pain Creek as well. You will not have to take time off. You don't have to charge it to PTO to come in here. Because of the importance and the material that is covered, we're going to ask you, one, to talk to your supervisor to make sure that it's okay that one, you can get in here. The second one is you're not going to be able to leave. If you leave anytime during those 2 days, you are going to miss important information. NRCA has a gentleman who will come down and give the presentation. Henry Duke, who is our representative, will also be here. A gentleman from the Social Security Office will be in here to talk about Social Security and planning on Social Security. As well as a legal advisor will be in to talk about estate planning. So it covers the areas that you need to start planning for. They're all important issues. And then we're going to ask the supervisors, just because we're in the headquarters building, please don't come in and try and grab people and take them back out. Sure, if the building's going to fall apart, come in and let us know. But outside of that, let us stay in here for the 2 days and get done what we have to get done. We're going to feed you. You don't even have to worry about lunch. We're going to have catered lunch for those individuals. So we're going to go above board to make sure that you have enough information. All it takes is you coming in here and coming in with the right attitude that you're going to stay in here and pick up what you need in order to start planning your retirement. It's never too early. Don't sit up there and wait till 61 and a half and say, darn, I'm going to retire in 6 months. What do I got to do? You're too late. All of it's already been started. Anybody got any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.